This morning, Republican State Senator Randy Fine says he's flying to Washington, D.C. to be sworn in as a new member of the U.S. House of Representatives. Fine won about 57% of the vote in yesterday's special election. His Democrat challenger, Joshua Weil, won about 43%. Channel 9's Q McCray is live for us this morning in Studio Q. This race was expected to be tight. It was, Kirsten. And while the deep red district was expected to lean Republican, this race turned heads across the nation as one of the most watched contests in recent memory. For a good part of this race, things were neck and neck.
It was a battle that defied expectations. In Florida's 6th congressional district, Republican Randy Fine secured his spot in Washington, D.C., winning 57% of the vote against Democrat Josh Weil, who earned nearly 43%. But don't let the final numbers fool you. This race was anything but predictable.
I won last time we looked by 14 points. So I think it's hard to say that's an underperformance by any stretch of the word.
Fine, who says he's heading to the Capitol to be sworn in, thanked voters for their support and promised to keep working hard for the 6 counties he represents. But Josh Weil, despite falling short, is calling his campaign a success in its own right. He argues that his efforts have laid the groundwork for future Democratic challenges in this longtime red territory.
We turned out voters. We've got people, thousands of people who canvassed and knocked doors for the first time in their lives here in these 6 counties. You know, we saw, again, in our St. Johns County, there's 7,500 Democrats in our southern portion, and we had 5,900 votes there, which is just an unbelievable turnout from that community.
And while Randy Fine heads to Washington to join the U.S. House of Representatives, Josh Weil says he's already looking ahead to the next chapter for Democrats in this district. And for now, this race shows that even in deep red territory, every vote matters. In the studio, Q McCray, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Q, thank you. Meantime, Florida CFO Jimmy Patronis defeated Gabe Alamont in the race for U.S. House in District 1. That's former Congressman Matt Gaetz' seat in the Panhandle.
We're going to move some common sense into America and pull this country out of the ditch it's in.
Republicans now control 220 seats in the House. Democrats have 213. There are still 2 vacant seats that have yet to be filled. That's after a Democratic congressman in Arizona and Texas died last month.
And there were some primary races yesterday as well. Debbie Mayfield won the Republican primary for Randy Fine's state Senate seat in Brevard County. She'll face Democrat Vance Aarons in a general election on June 10th. Mayfield's seat is in the House is also vacant, and Brian Hodges actually won the Republican primary for the race yesterday in June. He'll take on Democrat Juan Hinojosa.